Hey, welcome back. Just a really quick video. This one here is probably one of the last Horus Heresy videos you'll see for a bit because I need a break from building. I've built way too many things for the last week, and it's just taking a lot of time trying to get stuff done with family obligations and all that. So I'm pretty happy with what I've built. I'll do a video showing off everything, but it's like the Kratos tank here, the Spartan, one of the rhinos, um, the dreadnought, like 20 of the marines, a praetor. Like it just kind of it's a lot of stuff. I'm sure other people have put together all of this and more in less time, but I just don't have a lot of free time. So I've committed more than enough this month in terms of building time. And I got to get back to some painting, and I want to play some video games. I want to watch um, Warhammer Plus, Warhammer TV. I just signed up for that today. It's been long enough now that I figure if they don't have content at this point that interests me, then I made the right choice and it's just not for me. But we'll see. There's stuff on there. I've looked at a couple of things. I'll probably do a video just kind of giving my thoughts on Warhammer TV at the, roughly 1 year mark. But back to this video. The Kratos tank took me 5 or 6 hours to build off and on for the last couple of days. And most of that was mucking about with, maybe not most of it, but like an hour that was mucking about with magnets up here. And then eventually just giving up because, I don't know, I think I have too big a set of magnets for this. They were really good for the weapons on the Dreadnought. They fit in those little slots, but I just could not get this part up here flush. And so I just sort of gave up and went with the battle cannon, which is my plan anyways. The battle cannon and 4 las cannons I think is a really solid use for this vehicle. Like, this platform is going to be able to kill a lot of marines. It's going to be able to kill vehicles. It's a threat that has to be dealt with. It's expensive, but it is like a centerpiece model. And yeah, I mean, it's a cool model. It's like all tanks. I don't like building tanks at this point. I've built, like I've said, so many dozens of tanks that I'm sick of it. But this one was, again, like the Spartan, fairly painless. Modern tanks are really easy to build. It's not like the old ones. Like the tracks alone, just these two pieces go together, and a couple of things back here, and then you just start laying these treads on there, and they just fit in so easy. There's no mucking about trying to make it all work. So yeah, I didn't glue these on because I do want to leave those open so I could swap them out for like autocannons or something. Same with these. I could technically pop these off and swap them out. So I did sort of like give myself that option. I did cause a huge gap here. This one, I don't know what I did. I tried to fix this a couple of times, and I just cannot get it flush. I don't know if this is... I mean, I'm going to assume I screwed something up. That's a huge gap, though. I've not made a gap that big in a long time. I'm used to leaving a gap or two, and I know how to fill them because I'm used to it, but that's a fairly intense gap. I don't know what I did there, but I'll figure it out. Yeah, if I had one thing to say about this that I don't like, it's that for 150 bucks, I really thought this was going to be bigger. I didn't expect it to be Baneblade size, but I thought it'd be much closer than it is. So, like, this Rhino really isn't that much smaller, and I was kind of expecting the Rhino to be, like, ignore the dozer blade. I didn't think it would be 2/3 the length of this tank. And then you got this thing, the Spartan, which, like, almost blocks it out. Like, you can just see the top of the turret, sort of, if you're looking like that. So yeah, like I said, that's like, I think, like, literally the only thing I can complain about is that either this kit is too small, or they put about 30 bucks on the price tag that didn't belong. This was 150 Canadian, minus the discounts I got when I bought it from a store. And honestly, If this had been 120 and then discounted, I think I would have been a lot less shocked at the size. I think where I guess I just thought 150, maybe not literally Baneblade sized, but a lot closer than it is. So, you know, it is what it is. It's Games Workshop. They charge a lot. This is like the new hotness. So, we knew we were going to be paying premiums for these things. And it's fine. You know, like, it's not the end of the world that I bought one expensive model. It is a hobby I enjoy, and I like building them. I like painting them. So, I'll get at least that. And once I get this thing all fixed up and painted and stuff, if the day comes that I just decide that, you know, I don't like Horus Heresy, um, that I'm not really going to play it, I can just let this go. I mean, I can sell this. I'll make most of my money back, you know, if it's painted nice. So, not a huge problem. But it is, just like I said, just something that everybody should know. If you haven't bought one yet and you think this thing is really big, because I guess I don't know, I feel like it was like advertised as this big thing, and I mean physically big, and it's just not as big as I thought. But that's probably just me, and I'm sure other people were, you know, expecting this more as the proper size. So yeah, anyways, I don't want to be negative about this because this is a cool tank. But yeah, if you have any ideas of how I can kind of do this up to make it more Night Lordsy, I would definitely be interested in hearing. Because right now my tanks are all going to get like the same treatment. It's going to be like, okay, here's some green stuff. I'll flatten it out and like kind of shape it like a, you know, a human skin kind of thing, and just drape it over panels here and there. And I'll, you know, put some chains or something, or stick some skulls on it somewhere. Like, I feel like everything's going to look like a Reaver vehicle out of Firefly when I'm done with it, because that's really all I kind of picture the Night Lords doing, because the Night Lords were like Chaos Space Marine aesthetics before that was a thing, with just like the skulls and imagery of death everywhere and the body parts. So if you have any ideas of what I can do to make this cooler without just buying that ridiculously expensive $40 transfer sheet, I mean, I'll make my own before I buy one of theirs. I would definitely be up for hearing it. I mean, if you do have an idea for a transfer sheet, though, I would totally take a look, because I can always just use whatever imagery I want when I make my own. You know, I won't go so far as to just copy paste what GW has on their website, but I can do stuff that I think will look just as nice as what they have. So if you have any ideas for that, I mean, some decals would be cool, I guess. But yeah, that's this video is a lot longer than I meant for it to be, so I'm going to stop there. So anyways, thanks very much for watching. If you have any thoughts, ideas, comments, suggestions, just leave them down below. I would definitely love to hear from people what they think. And as always, just have a great day.